I previously did a segment on Operation Blue Star after discovering how the Indian government had invaded the Golden Temple, the Vatican of Sikhism, located in Punjab in June 1984. The invasion was carried out solely to crush the Sikhs movement for an independent country, Khalistan. It led to the brutal killing of thousands of Sikh pilgrims and caused extreme political unrest amongst the Sikhs and the Hindus in India. While covering the segment, I learned that the Sikh community's struggle for self-determination continues even today. A group of Sikh activists have started an international advocacy group called Sikhs for Justice, also known as SFJ from New York City. SFJ's most recent campaign is Referendum 2020, which aims to seek liberation of Indian-governed Punjab. Their goal is to achieve political independence from India. I found it completely fascinating that a movement such as this exists in 2018, and this shows how other parts of the world still struggle to gain the rights and freedom we take for granted. Referendum 2020 reminded me of stories we read about in the media. Scottish, Catalonia, and Kurdistan referendums, all seeking to gain independence from UK, Spain, and Iraq respectively. Knowing there was one such movement happening so close to my hometown got me even more interested in SFJ's campaigns towards freedom. After doing some research, I found out that as part of its ongoing referendum campaign, SFJ is holding a mega event on August 12th at Trafalgar Square in London. This event also falls a few days before India's 72nd Independence Day. After following the campaign for months and being so invested in finding out how it plays out, I decided to pack my bags and follow the campaign trail to London to continue my research. I am currently standing in Trafalgar Square of London, a historic place which for centuries has been used for community gatherings and political demonstrations. This is also where SFJ is holding its mega event called London Declaration on Punjab Independence Referendum. To find out what the London Declaration entails, I traced down its organizers and came across Paramjit Singh, a Sikh activist who has been granted asylum by the United Kingdom because he and his family faced political persecution by the Indian government. Persecution of Sikhs and other minorities is common throughout India. Victims of persecution often flee to Western countries for safety reasons. In Mr. Singh's case, what astonished me is that the Indian government still had not stopped its search for him, even after a decade since he crossed international waters. In late 2015, while Mr. Singh was visiting Portugal, Indian officials tried to extradite him to India on apparently trumped-up allegations. However, the Portugal authorities did not find India's case against Mr. Singh to be convincing and let him go. This exposed India's unethical practice of targeting Sikh activists living in foreign lands solely because of their political opinions and activism. Mr. Paramjit Singh is here and has agreed to talk to me more about this London Declaration event that will be taking place here on August 12th. Mr. Singh, can you briefly tell us about your activism background?
My activism starts in the 90s. The Indian government was trying to crush the Khalistan movement in India. Me, along with my brother, we used to upraise the voice against the Indian atrocities by the Indian regime, basically, right? During that period, my brother, which has been killed by the Indian police, they illegally detained my brother. They tortured him to death. They kept me in prison for more than 1.5 years. They tortured me badly, third-degree tortures I've gone through. Basically, the activism starts from 90s, when the Indian regime was killing the Sikh youth.
Now, what is it that you and other members of the SFJ are hoping to see from this London Declaration event?
Indians never stopped to hunting me. They did try to catch me in Portugal in 2015. I've been arrested on the request of India and Portugal. I've been in prison for 8 weeks in Portugal without any charge. on the international arrest warrants. In those 8 weeks, Portugal realized that there is nothing in my case. I'm just an activist, and they are just saying I'm a terrorist. After 8 weeks, I've been released by the Portuguese authorities, and they said, sorry, we kept you in prison for 8 weeks. And after that, I'm here pursuing the dream of Khalistan in front of you. And this is going to be the first ever international event where we want to mobilize the Sikh community and activists coming from throughout the world. All the freedom-seeking organizations, we are asking them to join. Come on 12th of August, be a voice of Sikhs, be a voice of freedom. मैं सारी कम्युनिटी ਨੂੰ अपील करनी चाहना है कि सारे इस इवेंट ਦਾ 12th of August ਡੈਕਲੇਰੇਸ਼ਨ ਦਾ ਹਿੱਸਾ ਬਣਨ ਦਾ ਕਾਰਨ ਇਹ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਦੀ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਸ਼ਹੀਦਾਂ ਦੀ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਬਣਨਾ ਆ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਆਪਣੀਆਂ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀਆਂ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਪੰਥ ਲਈ ਕੁਰਬਾਨ ਕੀਤੀਆਂ, ਆਪਣੀਆਂ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀਆਂ, ਆਪਣਾ ਖੂਨ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਪੰਥ ਲਈ ਡੋਲਿਆ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਵੌਇਸ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਬਣਨ ਦੇ ਲਈ 12 ਅਗਸਤ ਡੈਕਲੇਰੇਸ਼ਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਾਰੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਹਾਜ਼ਰ ਹੋਵੇ। ਮੈਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਾਰੇ ਪਲੀਜ਼ ਕਮ ਹੇਅਰ ਵਿਦ ਯੂਰ ਕਿਡਸ, ਆਪਣੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਇੱਥੇ ਆਓ, ਇੱਥੇ ਦੇਖੋ 12 ਅਗਸਤ ਨੂੰ ਆਜ਼ਾਦੀ ਦਾ ਰਾਹ ਅਸੀਂ ਪੱਧਰਾ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ। 2020 ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਹਾਡੀਆਂ ਵੋਟਾਂ ਹਾਸਲ ਕਰਕੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਜ਼ਾਦੀ ਦਾ ਝੰਡਾ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਗੱਡਾਂਗੇ।
Sikhs from across the United Kingdom, Europe, USA, Canada, Australia, and other parts of the world are preparing for the London Declaration event. Thousands will be coming together as a community to show the world that they too have a right for self-determination. August 12th will surely be a day for the books, and it will all be happening at this very place that I am sitting at, Trafalgar Square.